Hey guys, it's 2777 Vic, and I'll be showing you how to make a mini accordions wallet. So, yeah, there's just a little piece of hair right here, because my sister was messing with it. So yeah, so it will look like this. It'll have a Velcro opening and a flap that will, of course, close it. And then you will have the two expandable pockets right here. And then these are small expandables. And then you have the Ziploc coin pouch with the double zipper. So yeah, I use two colors in this one. You can use one color for the whole thing, but for two colors, what you're gonna have to do is just you're gonna have to choose which color you want for the inside and which color you want for the outside. So the supplies you'll need are an X-Acto knife. Hold on, one second. An X-Acto knife or scissors. I will be using an X-Acto knife. And then you'll need 2 rolls of tape. Or 1. And an optional is a roller, but I like to use it for straight edges and stuff. So, and you need a cutting surface and something to like have your measurements on. I use a cutting mat. And you need Ziploc, and let me just go get my Ziploc right now. So as you can see, I used some of it already, but I still have enough to make the coin pouch for inside. So yeah, you'll need Ziploc too. I like to use double zip. I think I said that right, I don't know. But I like to use double zip. Double zip, Ziploc. And you don't need the back part, so yeah. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to grab your Ziploc, and you can use scissors with this. And you're just, like, see how this huge bag part, you just want to cut that off. And at least leave, like, maybe 1/4 of an inch of, like, the bag part where the zipper is. Let me just cut off my X-Acto knife, it will be easier. So, let me just cut this off. And you could throw away the back part. And as you can see, don't mind the top part, but at the bottom, you have this right here at the bottom. You have like this plastic a little bit left. You're gonna want that. You don't want to cut it all the way down to where the Ziploc is, because then you have no way to attach it. And you're gonna do the same thing to the top. Make about like 1/4 of an inch left, or 1/2 of an inch. It doesn't matter. And at least so like when you open it, you can open it like that. And you're going to cut the Ziploc at 3 3/4 inches. So let me just put the Ziploc on here. Sorry, this is like... Okay, so measure it. And then you can use scissors or you can use an X-Acto knife. I prefer scissors, but my scissors are crappy. So yeah. I'm going to cut it at 3 3/4. So just measure this. And you just throw it away. You could just save the extra just in case if you want to make anything else. And this is what you should have now. So once you're finished cutting the Ziploc, you're going to want to try and open it up. And if this happens, all you have to do is just hold it down and get your X-Acto knife or scissors and cut right in between. And then there you have your two parts. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to grab one of your Ziplocs and one of your tapes. And then, with the top of your Ziploc, where you can find the little different color lines, like that, where you can find the little different color lines, or just any part of your Ziploc, you're going to try and make it, like, you're going to get your tape. For here, I'm using white. Your inside color tape, and you're going to make sure the Ziploc, the textured part, is facing you, and it's not on the cutting surface like this, so that when you feel it, it's like all smooth. So you got to make sure when you feel it, it's textured. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab your first color and put it on the top of the Ziploc, but not on top of the where it zips. So this is kind of tricky. So it would help if instead of just using this, let me just cut this part off. Instead of just using this, what you do is you just cut off the tape that is the same size, and you just stick it on. So once you do that, put that tape right there. You're gonna get it, and you're just gonna wanna put it on so that it doesn't go on to the blue part. And you're just gonna wanna flip it over so it kind of looks like this. And there's smooth right here, and the sticky right here. And you just wanna fold this over to about maybe 3/8. Not 3/8. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe 3/8. I don't know, but maybe 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 of an inch, and like that. So you have this, and then you're gonna flip it back over, and you're gonna line it up with a 3-inch mark, and then you just grab it like that. Well, not grab it. You just put it down at the 3-inch mark, and you're just gonna want to make it 3 inches long. So what I do is I just put it at the 3-inch mark and just go all the way down. So now I'm gonna get my tape, and I'm just put it on. It doesn't have to be neat. Like I have little wrinkles in it because you're not gonna see this part. You could try and press down those wrinkles, but if you like the clear tape, like all like colors that might get messed up and like, get dirty, just go ahead. I will not be clear taping it because I want to make this fast. And now you have this that is 3 inches long. Now you're just gonna flip it over and just do the same thing. You're gonna, how you did the top, you wanna do this. Watch. So just cut this part off. And you should have something like this, and then there's sticky at the bottom. And now you're going to just get your other piece of tape and just finish it so I have one little sheet of Ziploc. Like that. Cut it off. And you just, wherever you see sticky, you just want to trim that off so it doesn't get like anything stuck or anything. I think you guys know what I mean, but if you don't, then I don't know what I just said. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm trying to do this tutorial quick. The limit I want my thing to be is about like maybe 10 minutes long, 15 the longest. So yeah. Then you should have something that looks like this, the little duct tape sheet. And yeah, now you're going to do this with the other one, but make sure that you use, like, make sure it zips on. So, like, when you put it on, you're going to want to, like, try and zip it on. Like that, so it goes on. Slide it off and just turn it back. Or you could just remember that if you have double zip, you could just remember that the single part is on the top and the double where you put the single part is at the bottom. And you just turn it around. There's a double and a single, so it's the opposite. Or you could just put it on and take it back off. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory now because I just taught you how to do it. So just do this now. So once you have these parts, you're going to want to trim each side. Well, you're going to want to put them together so it creates a little coin pouch. And then if you have any uneven sides, you're just going to want to trim that with either scissors or an X-Acto knife. And then after you've done that, you're just going to take them apart and you're just going to line them up like this so they have no sticking at the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to get your piece of tape and put it directly in the middle. And if you have any trimming to do, after you do that, just trim it. And then after you've done that, just let me cut this off real fast. It should look like this, all covered up, and you just want to fold it up to where the Ziploc meets. Just want to cut it And if you have any trimming to do, just start trimming. Now, let me just finish trimming this. Oops, sorry. Oops. So now you have this coin pouch, and the way you're going to attach both ends are that you're going to get a strip of tape that is the size each end. So I just like to put my tape down and just grab the side right here and just fold it like this. Not fold it, but like flip it over like that. Put it in the middle and just measure it like this. And after you finish measuring it, you're just going to want to cut straight in the middle, like straight down to where it ends, and you're going to cut right in half. And you can cut right in half with using just this, or you can freehand it. I'm just going to cut in half like this. So it'll even look like that when I freehanded it. So let me just move these. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering, this mini women's wallets are $8. I forgot to mention it, and the design on here is $1 extra because I'm pretty, like, I can't do designs unless I have to print them out, some of them. So, and my printer, I barely have any paper left in it, so that's why it's going to cost a little bit more. So I could get more paper and print them out. So yeah, and just like that. Now, just getting off topic, let's get back to topic. So you're just going to pick up one of your strips, and you're going to put it on the edge. It doesn't matter which size you use. You're going to put it onto the edge. So it has this, and when you flip it over, it has sticky right here. And then you're just going to want to fold that over as neat as you can. And once you're finished with these two sides, you will have your coin pouch, and then we will work on the expandables. So I just add this extra one. And don't make the sides big for when you're attaching the sides, the strips big, because if you do that, then your ziplock will be blocked, and then you have sticky at the top, and that'll be really hard to get off. And then like it wouldn't look as nice. So I had a little bit, but that's fine because I could just like leave it like that because you could barely see it. And now let me just fold out some stuff. If you have any air bubbles, you're gonna want to pop them with your X-Acto knife, or if you don't have one, you're just gonna probably just want to try and smooth them out. And looks like all the air bubbles. So I'm finished with the coin pouch, and you should have a little coin pouch like this, but no sticky at the bottom. And it opens like that, and you just close it up like this. So now we are going to work on the expandables. So you're going to put your coin pouch to the side, and right now we'll be working on the expandables that are right here on the side. I go up and down like an accordion. That's why it's called a mini accordion wallet. So I don't want to get any more off topic because I get easily off topic. So now you're just gonna get your outside color, which mine is Blue Surf, and then I'm gonna take it and you're just gonna put it right here, and you're just gonna want to measure them the sides of your coin pouch and cut them down. And you're gonna make 4 of these strips. So it's gonna be pretty fast, so I'll just do them right now. Sorry if the camera's moving a little bit, but yeah. I'm sorry if the board's moving a little bit, because that's because I never taped it down, because I can't tape it down because I might have to turn the board to do something. So once you have these strips, you're going to want to take one and fold it in half, like this. And you just want to crease it down really, really softly. And you should have something that looks like this. And now you're just going to fold them in half. And this is what creates the expandable. And there's like this little thing right here. And now you're just going to do it with the rest. Once you have all your expandables ready, you're going to want to have them all folded over. So I'm just trying to hurry this up, so I'm trying to fold them all over at once, which is not really going to work. Kind of did, but... And I forgot to mention this, but you want to trim each of the sides, because they might have sticky on them, and you should not have that, because that can mess up your accordion wallet. And as you can see, I'm folding them over. And now what you're going to do is you're going to attach the expandables onto your coin pouch. So how you do that is you're just going to get a strip of tape, which is going to be your outside color. Okay. Sorry. Your outside color. Sorry. Your outside color, and then let me just trim this down a little bit more because it's crooked. Okay, so you didn't have to do that, and you're just going to want to cut them the size of the expandable. You're just going to cut one strip, and then you're going to just get your ruler, or you can freehand this and cut them into fourths. Okay, so I cut them to a little bit more than fourths, but you just want to at least have 4 strips of tape. So once you have them, you're going to peel up one of your 4 strips of tape, and they look pretty small, but it's okay. You're going to want to put them on one edge of your expandable. Sorry. And make sure there is some sticky. I'm sorry. There is some sticky left, and try and make it as neat as you can. Like that. So, and now you're going to do this with the rest of your strips. I'm just cutting through this part. Once you have all your expandables ready with the stickies, like this, if you have a little bit extra on the sides, you're going to cut these off. So just do this right now. I'm not going to cut through this part because it's pretty easy and self-explanatory. So now you have make it straight. Sorry if you see my cutting mat move. I apologize again because I have no tape holding it down, and I used to, but then I didn't like it because I had to move the cutting mat and stuff. So once you have all of them trimmed and stuff, you're going to want to get one and make sure you have it folded. But don't fold in the sticky part, so just make sure it's folded still. And you're just going to want to grab one of your ends of your coin pouch, and you're just going to want to make sure that it's sticking like this. So let me just put this on first for you. You're going to want to just see how it's the expandable. I'm sorry if I'm making this hard to explain because it is hard to explain. But the expandable right here with the sticky. So you're just going to want to lay it down so that the sticky is facing outwards of the coin pouch. And you're just going to want to flip the coin pouch and fold over the rest of the sticky. Like this. So, like that, and you should have something like this. Now you're just going to want to fold it back so you have one of your expandables. And I'll show you the other side. So, oops. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to just do the same thing. Make sure the sticky is facing outwards. Flip over your coin pouch and then try and adjust it to where it's just sticky. And then you just want to fold it over. I'm sorry if I'm making this confusing because this is my first big tutorial instead of like doing like a bracelet or a rose pen. And you're just going to fold it back to where it ends. So then you have 2 expandables like this. Now you're just going to do this to the other side, which is pretty easy. And it looks hard, but it's pretty easy once you know how to do it. And there you go, you have your other side, and then now you're just going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to just try and tell you in the easiest way as possible. So you're going to flip it over so you have sticky on, like maybe 1/4 of an inch sticky left on top, so it's like this. So now how you have the strip right here, you're just going to put it onto your coin pouch like this. Flip it over, and then you should have some sticky like this. You're just going to unfold that sticky over. And then when you're finished, you should have something like this. And now you're just going to fold it back to where your coin pouch ends, like this. And now you have all 4 of your expandables. Now I'll be showing you on how to make the flap and everything. So what you're now going to do is, as you can see, I have 3 strips of tape that are 9 inches long, and you're going to have to make them you're going to have to make it as tall as 3 3/4 inches long. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 3 strips of 9-inch tape, that's what you're going to need. You're going to stack them, you're going to make a duct tape sheet that is 3 3/4 inches high, and you're going to make the duct tape strips 9 inches long. So I don't know if I'm clear with that, but it's not hard to explain, so I'll just say it one more time. So what you're going to do is you're going to get 3 strips of tape that are 9 inches long, and you're going to make a duct tape sheet that is 3 inches high, 3 3/4 inches high. So hopefully that makes sense. But now once you finish that, or if your coin pouch is not 3 3/4 inches high, then you're just gonna fold in your expandables like this, and you're just gonna want to put it on top of the sheet and see how big it is. So mine's a tiny bit bigger, so I'm gonna just take out my strip, the last strip I put on. Let me just, oops. I'm gonna take my last strip off. And then after you do that, you're just gonna make it as big as you need it for your duct tape accordion pouch. My desk is so messy. That's why I'm like moving stuff around and stuff. So after you have that, you're just gonna take it off, and like you do for regular wallets, women's wallets, if you do crafts this way, you're just gonna peel it up, and you're just gonna lay it down so all you have is sticky. Now if you have stuff on it, just take that off, but that wouldn't matter. Like this. And now you're gonna get your outside color, which mine is blue surf. I'm gonna look for where the tape starts. And I'm gonna grab your tape. I'm sorry, just do this. And you wanna leave 1/2 of an inch left to sticky on the sides, and maybe 1/4 of an inch sticky on the top. So let me just put this on. Let me just cut this out now. So I'm gonna just peel this part up, and you will see that right here I have sticky right here, and where I'm gonna trim this down, and I have sticky on the sides. So you're gonna want that. You're gonna repeat this step throughout the whole entire sheet. So you're gonna want to I'll show you. So instead of just keep on talking, because you probably hate my voice by now, just going to want to. This, just going to keep on repeating those steps, except for in the middle. You don't have to have that sticky left because you're not at the end. Now, one more. So this part you'll just need 3 strips too. Just want to line them up. Put this on. So now what you, oops, sorry, the camera's like tilted, but now what you're going to have is the sheet that is this big. And if you're like trim, whatever, like all the sticky that's all around when you flip it over is like uneven and stuff, you just want to trim that. I like to use a ruler. So I'm going to just get this side and just stick it on there. Just trim it off. Like that. And that is not enough trim, so we'll just that part. And you're just going to trim all sides. So now I'm going to trim. This shouldn't take not long. It shouldn't. So like that. Let me take this other part off. So you should have something like this, and just trim this part too. So it should look like this. And if you have like a tiny bit of sticky right here, all you just gotta do is just flip over your sheet. And you may have a tiny bit of fold over lines, but you can always cover up the sheet with duct tape so it doesn't have fold over lines. And you're just gonna grab your extras. You're just gonna wanna put it a millimeter away. And you should have more sticky available. Like this. But I doubt this will happen to you because I did it fast and I kept on doing the trim, and then it got so low that it did this. But do not keep on doing trim so you have none left. Leave at least 1/4 of an inch on each side. So then when you're finished that, you're just going to want to cut little boxes in each corner. So you want to cut boxes like these. Let me just move this way. Boxes like these little boxes right here. And you're just gonna just keep on doing this. Just stick them somewhere. I like to stick them on my thumb so my craft, what's it called? My cutting board doesn't like have all stuff stick on. And now once you cut all the edges, let me just take this off my thumb. You should have little squares in each corner like that. And then now you're just gonna go and get your accordion pouch and where your Ziploc coin pouch is. Listen to this carefully. See how your Ziploc coin pouch is right there? You're gonna put this upside down so your Ziploc coin pouch is like this on here. And you're gonna fold up the expandables. I forgot to say that. Like this. So once you fold up the expandables, your Ziploc, oh yeah, before you do that, I'm all confused, but sorry if you guys are confused. This is my first big tutorial, but yeah, so you're gonna grab the short ends, not the long ends, the short ends, and you're just gonna fold that down. I forgot to say that, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna just do the same thing onto the other side. So your thing should look like this. The long side should be still have sticky available. So now you're gonna get your coin pouch and you're gonna make sure you're gonna pick one side and you're gonna make sure that your coin pouch right here is facing down. So you grab it, you put it like this, and it's facing down like this. Now you're just gonna kind of like how you do a duct tape wallet when you're ending it. The way I do it is that, see how where the expandable ends? You're gonna cut a slit right there where sticky is, and you're just gonna fold that sticky over. Like this. Now once you're done doing that, sorry, you're going to do the same exact thing onto the other side. And make sure your Ziploc coin pouch is facing towards the trim, not facing towards the all the way at the top, because then when you, I'll show you next. And after you're going to be finished cutting these slits and folding them over, you have to hold your coin pouch like this so that it is all the way at the bottom, and you could open it like that, because you are going to have to fold it up like this. That's why. And then when you fold it up, I'll just attach these expandables, and you just attach them the same way wherever you find the little slits at, wherever the accordion things meet, the sticky the ends at, you're gonna cut. So, you don't understand me, what I'm saying is these little accordions things right here, you're going to just fold it up, and just like you did for the bottom, before you folded it up, you're going to try and do the same exact thing. And where the accordion strip ends, you're going to cut that, you're going to cut to where the end of the thing is on the sticky. It makes more sense before I fold it up, but that's what you're just going to do for the second part. And you're just going to fold it in. Just like this. So you can see I'm folding it in. And you have this little thing right here. You're just going to want to try and fold that into like that. And now you're almost finished. And then you're just going to do the same thing for the other side. Like this. It's going to be a little bit harder to do it like this because it's up, and then it's like in a slant position, and it's pretty difficult to do it in a slant position. And now you're almost finished, almost. So you should have this part like this. Now where the rest of the sticky is, you just want to fold that over. Now, oh yeah, and I forgot to say, optional Velcro. You don't have to use Velcro, but I like to use Velcro to keep it closed. Like this. And now you are finished. And you probably want to press it so it doesn't just keep on doing that. And when you close it, it's going to keep on doing that. So you just want to press it. But first you want to attach your Velcro before you press it. So let me just get my Velcro out. If I can find it. Somewhere on this messy desk. I'm sorry. Okay, so I found my Velcro finally. But so you're just gonna get one piece of Velcro, and we just cut it out. You don't need two Velcros. I'm just saying that right now. So you're gonna get one of your Velcros. You're gonna peel it up. You can't try not to put your whole finger on the Velcro because then your finger will get stuck and you'll get less sticky. And then after you do that, you're just gonna that way. You wanna get it, and you're just gonna try and put it into the middle like this, like that. And when you close it down, you wanna make sure everything's all straight and neat, because when you push it down, that's where it's gonna end. And now you're just gonna grab it and push it down. So now you have your finished product, which is this. Hopefully it turned out well for you. And then you just open it, and you have your two expandables. And oh yeah, if you want to do rounded edges, just go to DN Crafts how to make a mini accordion wallet, and then just skip to where she says, don't do the whole accordion wallet, just skip to where she says you're going to round off the edges, and just do that part and then just X out, because I think it's going to be, well, I'll just show you now. It's not going to be a long time. You're just going to cut rectangles the size of your expandables, which is, you could just guess on that. You don't have to do the whole entire expandable. So, let me just point that down for you. Go like that, just cut regular square, it doesn't have to be neat. And you're just going to start cutting little rectangles like this. And then when you're finished, you're just going to cut slightly 3/4 away. This is the way I do it, but slightly 3/4 away. And now you should have something like this. You're going to open up your expandable pouch like this, your accordion wallet, and just stick them on like onto the sides. And you're just going to want to fold them over. So let me just fix this part a little bit. It got stuck onto something. This one's right here. Okay, so now you have something rounded right there. Now you're just going to do this with the rest. So, you could start from either side. Does not matter. Oh, mine just came undone. Okay, so that's fine right there. Now you have something like this. And then you're going to grab the other one. And let's do it onto the last two. I'm sorry if you can't see it. So, sorry, I'm like getting in the zone. So, I'm almost finished. Now you just, so I'm really finished. So now you should have rounded edges and your thing should be done. So thanks for watching. Just comment down below if you want any more tutorials. I promise you the rest of the tutorials that I do, they will not be this confusing. So, yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you press this down because it will be really thick if you don't. But, yeah, and then it will be really thin if you press it down. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Bye.